sometimes it is just too much.
So embarrassed.
Am I just talking too much?
I don't remember any of that.
There's a lot I don't remember, too.
Too much information?
We say that after every one of these, and for some reason, we're employed all the time.
Too much, it's ruined.
I can't believe we have a show.
We might not tomorrow.
Stacey and Hutch say too much.
Yay! It is time for another edition of the show.
Stacey, I love what you've done with your makeup.
Thank you.
My goodness.
Lauren's in for Stacey today. Stacey's out every Friday until Alex is out for a couple days to see family. Possibly has not bought his plane ticket, which will only get expensive every day he waits.
Yes.
No.
What do you want me to do?
Today's payday. You can buy it today.
I have to get one of them today.
Do you fly into Logan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Fly into Logan for that one.
What if you fly into Vermont? Could you fly into Vermont or New Hampshire?
No. Fly into Logan, and then, I mean, I got access to cars when I'm back there. So, and then it's just a quick 2-hour drive north.
That has been Airplane Talk with Alex.
Thank you so much.
I have a question for you guys. You can turn yours a little bit if you want, Lauren.
Center yourself.
Center yourself.
Can you make yourself aesthetically pleasing to our eyes?
Oh, now there it is. Look at that.
Very nice.
That camera is so good. We were just talking about that.
I know, I feel
Look at
powerful over
Alex
here.
looks like he's just a...
I look like I've been living with Osama bin Laden in some sort of Pakistani cave for months.
You do. You know those weird views they do when you have a GoPro on you and there's someone scared and they're running through the forest and it's like it looks like it's that close to you.
Like, are you talking like Blair Witch style?
Yeah.
I was going to say, what videos are you watching at home? POV views of people running through the woods?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, so I saw this video and I was like, this looks miserable. I don't know who would do this. Glastonbury Festival is going on right now.
Yes, true.
And I think we talked about this earlier. You and I are not a fan of festivals, right?
Right. Well, my only real experience with a festival is watching Woodstock 99 on Netflix.
What were you, 30?
So
no, we just watched the
we
documentary
watched it
recently.
A month ago.
But
that's a crazy story.
We went to...
I don't know. I don't have any experience with festivals. We went to... That does
That's
not
not a
count.
festival.
That does not count.
What's
the one we went
Black
to?
Crows. You were there.
Basilica?
Yes.
Block party. That's not a festival.
That whole day infuriated me, to be honest.
That's not a
does
festival.
Does not count.
But I was watching.
That was one of the first times I got incredibly frustrated with this gentleman over here.
And I just met Alex, and I was like,
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because I had a bad attitude that day?
He got angry because he couldn't do his magic show on stage.
I thought that we had. I thought it was such an opportunity.
I know.
I know you know the story. Yeah. There was such an opportunity for us to show our personality up there, and I got him to agree to it. It was going to be a stupid little bit that didn't even take that long, and then you got a little nervous about upsetting the people that were running it.
Yeah, well, yes. They're saying you guys have 10 seconds. Alex's bit only took 30 minutes, so I had to cut something off.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
I just remember I didn't go with you guys backstage or on stage or anything, so I was a little bit... It was a kind of a maze to get back to me, and I just remember seeing Alex stomping his way back by himself.
I was so mad.
He was like a toddler.
It was just, if I ever get God, I get mad again. Honestly, people acted like I wanted to go up there and be like, ladies and gentlemen, here are my top 5 slurs, and that's not at all what I was going to do.
It was just our first time being invited to that thing because another radio station had it for years and years and years. And they're like, guys, you got 10 seconds. That's about it.
And what better way for them to want us back if we did something fun with the crowd?
And
granted, we have not been invited to a damn thing back.
Well, they also canceled
it.
Why do you think?
Because we didn't do our bit.
They're like, what, we're going to bring more boring people on stage? Let's just cancel this whole thing.
Well, I was watching this and I was like, nothing looks more miserable than this. Here, check this out. This is Glastonbury. Is that how you pronounce it? Glastonbury?
Glastonbury.
Are we talking Germany? Where is this?
Yeah, it's England.
Is
it?
Mm-hmm.
There's no...
The United Kingdom.
Well, anyway, It looks hot. It looks awful. You got a guy dressed as a tree, if you're not watching this on YouTube. And it just looked... Veggies. Come get your veggies. It just looks like it's just my personal... Yeah.
Glastonbury's are unique.
And look, that guy's already passed out. It looks like just my personal nightmare.
Yeah. Festivals are... It depends. Glastonbury's a unique one. They're all kind of different. And I got invited to like EDM festivals, and then when you do that, it's like we're sleeping in tents.
Yeah.
We're doing all this thing, and you just know everybody's
Doing all
gonna
the
be on
drugs.
drugs.
Of
And I
course.
was just, no, I'm never going to that.
Any hat, $10. They're alien-shaped hats.
You know
Like,
what? I would enjoy this for an afternoon.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I would
One
have
day,
a great time.
underwear. They sell underwear.
Well,
this
you
is-
never know.
But this
True,
is like
great
going to
point.
like a little. This is
Flea
like going to a
market.
fair, flea market fair. There's some music. If you look at it that way, the problem is Glastonbury's tickets are probably extremely expensive. That's the only problem.
And that's the thing I hate about this. Watching this, you're like, oh, we're for the people. We are, a fair of, low prices and just harmony and happiness or whatever. And meanwhile, these people are paying probably $1,500 a night. Look,
Yeah.
they're probably the daughters of some rich millionaires.
Okay,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
here's the thing. We look at this from someone. Oh, my mic is muted.
Yeah, no,
You're
you're
okay.
good.
Okay. We look at this as an outsider. This is what non-Disney adults see when they look at Disney World and they see
You're
people
right.
laying on the floor. Weird things that cost $30. Yeah. The
Disney World
festival
looks like it
itself-
sucks to me.
Exactly. If you aren't
meanwhile,
into it,
you're fine
it
with
looks
this.
terrible.
Yeah. And Laura and I look at this and go, I don't want to role play.
But then we stand out in the humidity and the rain for
Right.
6 hours and we're like, this is the best ever.
How to be balanced? That's a good way to be balanced.
I'm a funny guy with an arrow on my head.
And then when you like dick Mickey ears.
That's true. Yeah, these are their Mickey ears.
Yes.
That's true. It's like, I'm just watching these people and I'm like, what could you possibly have to say that makes sense right now?
And they get it. We just don't get it. They don't get us.
But you know what? If you went to Glastonbury and like one of my favorite Glastonbury moments was Florence Welch.
Yeah.
Florence
Have
and the
you been?
Machine.
Florence and the Machine.
No, but I've watched it. I've even
Okay.
streamed Glastonbury.
Do you want to hear what
before.
this couple's saying?
Yes.
Ramps up, so you got to find us later. We're going full Avatar. And there's a big crowd of us. Full Avatar, blue, everything.
Just glitter, just fun.
You're going full Avatar.
Fun and the sun, I
You would
guess. I
find
don't
the same
know.
thing if you
Yeah.
went to Coachella in California, if you went to any sort of
I think really quite underdressed.
Ultra Miami,
I think
either.
overall underdressed, but then
would see
there's
the
some really
same
good
people.
like accessories.
Honestly, you could go down the street to a pub here and find nightmare people as well.
You can, but they're putting on this festival. They're saying, hey, we're a festival for the people, all tie-dye, all happy and free. And then you see that they've paid $2,000 for this tent setup in a VIP area that still has porta potties. Like, it just seems so oxymoronish.
Hypocritical.
Hypocritical,
But
yeah.
how often have you seen like all the people that are like, please stop oil and gluing themselves to stuff and ruining art, or people who are protesting other stuff and stop? I always get a kick when I see the video of people blocking off a freeway to stop racism, and then you see like somebody of color get out of the car and be like, I'm trying to go to work. There was a great video recently of like it was a racism protest, and this mother was trying to go to work. She had just dropped her kids off daycare and they blocked the streets. And the mother said to the person, like, I'm just trying to go to work. And she's talking to a white person who's protesting racism. And the person said to her, is like, it's a sacrifice you're going to have to make. And she was like, no, I have to pay me. If anything, I'd be the person who would be receiving the racism.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay for my kids.
Right, yeah.
And
There's a lot of
that's a weird
hypocrisy.
comparison to make, but
No, there's just a lot of hypocrisy.
there's a lot of hypocrisy in this world, including people who go to Disney World and then complain about Glastonbury festivals.
I get it. I drew the comparison right away
Yeah,
because we just don't have. It's not our thing.
right.
It's someone else's. Yum, and it's our yuck. Don't yuck someone else's yum.
Interesting. I'd like that.
That was very cute when you said that.
You
Yeah, should
are
we do a
very
segment?
cute when
Should
you
we-
say that.
Should we do a "Don't
Thanks,
yuck
guys.
someone's yum" segment?
I think so, because that turned me on, Lauren.
Where
Thank you very much.
where we just yuck someone's
He's
yum.
trying to get under your skin
Yeah.
immediately. It's like
He's
I've been
ignoring
here
it.
for 10 minutes and he's just
doing a great job ignoring it.
At this point, I know his type. Should we just try to yuck someone's yum?
I
That's
think
all,
we should
that's all
do
we
that
do. That's
all
just a
day
segment
today.
we do. Should we? He can't hear us right now. Brooks is producing today for the show. Should we just yuck?
He's
his
so
yum.
easy. He's so
Oh.
You're
easy.
asking basically if we should just
He's
bully
just like
Brooks
a baby.
today,
He's a baby.
and I think we should.
And I was like, yes. My immediate reaction.
Yes,
I was like,
let's
no.
yuck his yum.
He's too nice and sweet.
he can handle it.
Okay.
I don't think I could imagine a better segment in this world than Yuck Your Yum. A listener calls in and says, kind of like good news that we do.
Yeah.
Listener calls in and says something great that's happening in their lives, and
we
I
yuck
could,
it?
and we just find a way to make it horrible for them.
I want to yuck these people's yum.
Animal print today.
Dressed as a pink flamingo.
Nothing matches.
She's a tiger. She's a crazy tiger.
Less waste. Tactical.
Repeat it out loud.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those guys.
Whoa.
Yeah, they
baby,
are
pride.
they are there to have fun.
They certainly are.
Except for a colourful lifestyle.
I stopped.
Anyway, yeah. Is there a festival you guys would go to? Is there a festival, like, make up your best festival by, like, besides Justice and Liverpool?
Oh, if they were together,
If Justice
how
was
that
singing
could-
in the middle of a match,
I would
on
hate
stage.
that. I would hate that.
It's a match that doesn't matter. It's just it's a
fantasy,
Yeah,
Alex.
it's fantasy, Alex. Use
Hmm.
your imagination.
If Justice was playing, here's what I would want. Liverpool, I wish I could pull up a video. They do a fan fest if they're in like a final. So like a few years ago in Madrid, all the fans got in the streets of Madrid and did this concert with this guy played all our songs and stuff like that. That would be awesome. If I go back in time to Coachella 2007 and Daft Punk, I would sit through a bunch of bullshit bands to be able.
2007. How old
Oh,
were
yeah.
you? 16?
He was born
Yeah,
in
probably
92.
about that.
92 you were born?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that. 16.
Didn't you go to Warped Tour?
Oh, that's a great one.
How are you guys looking at me?
Didn't you? I thought you went to Warped Tour or
Who
something.
played
like
there? I don't remember the names of these things.
He looked at you because he was
Yeah.
asking. He thought you had gone to Warped Tour. That's
Warped
why he looked
Tour.
at
It was
you.
like, I thought you.
Oh boy.
That's all
I'll
right.
get
That's
it.
a perfect
Do you-
angle.
I got it.
That's
I
a perfect
thought we
angle.
talked about this. You went to Vans Warped Tour or something. It was like,
Who played
I'm
at
sure
Vans
Lincoln
Warped
Park
Tour?
was there, or like it was
Oh, back in the day,
Green Day. Or
I saw
like,
Green Day.
I can't think.
Th-
Red
so, yeah.
jumpsuit apparatus.
Green Day was probably
I
there.
saw Green Day open for Foo Fighters.
That doesn't sound like Warped Tour.
That does sound like a little bit of Warped Tour.
Green Day does.
It was
Towards the
probably
end.
Foo Fighters, no.
2008.
Towards the end.
2008.
Okay. I don't know. We'll find out.
Foo Fighters.
I don't know where Green Day and Foo Fighters would have played together. It wasn't a festival, because Green Day's not opening for Foo Fighters.
It was at the Excel Center. I know that.
Oh,
That doesn't sound like
Find it.
Warped Tour at all.
that doesn't sound like a.
It was a concert.
I
It
used to
was
have to drive.
fine.
My mom made me in charge of driving. My sister loved Warped Tour because
Yeah.
she was that total emo. I shop at Spencer Gifts and Hot Topic type of vibe. And my mom she was like, I want nothing to do with taking your sister to this, so I'm going to get you a ticket so that you could.
Supervise.
Yeah, and it was all, people who enjoyed talking about self-harm and like skateboarding.
Mhm.
That was the entire what Warped Tour was.
Yeah.
It was great. Angsty teens who were just angry at their parents.
I think we should end the podcast on this image.
And whatever you fancy.
There's no judging.
Yeah, no judgment. Everything goes.
Yeah, I love that. I would wear all these things.
You would
because-
go there?
Absolutely. I wore a pink wig to Stacey's birthday this year. I love having fun and getting dressed up
That
in
looks
weird
like
stuff.
too many people.
That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people.
That's only my
Meanwhile-
biggest
As long
thing.
as you don't have to sleep in a tent and stuff, I'm not.
Meanwhile, you throw
My
us in
back
100-degree
hurts. Yeah.
humidity, waiting for a ride for an hour and 60 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, this is great.
We also have portable fans,
That's true.
and we are comfortably.
Like what? Like handheld fans that you guys
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Oh, you guys are the rubes. You would stop in Times Square and be like, "Oh my God, Elmo, should we get a picture?" And then you're shocked when the Hispanic that's underneath the helmet asks you for $10.
We got a picture of us with Mickey. Did you not see it?
Now, how much did that cost you? I
Free.
just
Free.
saw a story where a guy took his daughter, 3 of his daughters, to princess breakfast at
Yeah.
Disneyland
You're
and got a
$900.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll
yes.
get you. You don't do the
He knows
He
the
knows,
price.
he knows.
the price.
because before you sign up, you
That's-
pay it's like $250 a person or whatever it is, and then you can't get mad at the daughters for only eating a bowl of cereal. Like that's hurtful.
Exactly.
Not
No,
Disney's.
I think the dad's an idiot for doing anything like that. But I'm still shocked. What do you get for $900?
Cereal, some Mickey shaped pancakes, and
And
normally
character
the
pictures.
characters will come by. The princesses would come hi and hug her.
Come hi.
Come say hi.
Oh, come say hi.
Yep.
Okay.
Come hi.
Honestly, it was
Yeah.
believable because they're like 15-year-olds that are in those costumes.
Oh yeah,
And
No,
you're paying
they're not
$1,000.
15-year-olds.
But
it doesn't matter.
that's
I
even
don't
worse
want him
if
to
they're like they're
disgrace
30.
Disney's name. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't want
if
him-
I had I do now. If Skylar wants to go to a Disney princess
Aw.
breakfast,
Yeah.
guess who's taking her to Disney Princess Breakfast?
It could be him for
Both of us.
yeah.
Because that you just do that for your kids. And then, yes, you're shocked about the $1,000 price tag, but like, they're hugging princesses.
With my bank account, if I didn't know that was $1,000, I would start punching mascots. I'd start ripping heads off
left and right.
Oh, I'd start shoving scrambled eggs down their throats. I'd be so livid if I was surprised by $1,000 bill.
Here, I'll show you the picture real quick.
There's nothing in Disney that will surprise you, honestly, because
That's why I'll never go. I did it all as a kid. We had summer passes.
Yeah.
We lived like
you gotta
a
go and your
handful
parents
of
pay for it.
Yeah.
What am I looking up here? Oh, window. Here we go. All right, this is the picture. And we didn't pay for this one.
Didn't pay for this one.
Do you see it?
Oh, I did see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys posted that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I did find that really cute that you were standing so straight like a picture, and she was, because you kind of almost look like his teenage daughter the way you're.
Don't ever say that again.
Just because it's a side profile, so you can't really tell she's really in the picture, and you look like Dad got dragged along.
It
it's just so very him. I held that pose for about 20 seconds,
Oh,
30
well,
seconds.
yeah.
And he's like, that's enough.
Yeah, 19 seconds
That's
too
enough.
long.
Yeah. The guy in that Mickey costume was probably loving it.
We don't know who's in there. That's the problem.
It's like, actually, never mind.
Yeah. I'm surprised you stopped yourself many times today. Good
Thanks.
job, Alex.
Self-control. It's getting better at it.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Ugh.